So, is it just me, or does it feel like time is sped up again? It feels like there's been a shift in time. And it feels like we didn't just pass the 4th of July. It feels like we're about ready to go into Halloween or something. It's weird. I've been feeling this, and each day it gets stronger and stronger. It feels like time is sped up, but the calendar hasn't caught up yet. Is anyone else feeling this way? And if so, hopefully you know what's going on and you can answer this question for me. And I also wanted to tell everybody, get ready, because I have been feeling really strongly that we are about ready to be put in the dark. We're about ready to lose electricity. We're about ready to lose communications. We're about ready to lose the internet. And I think that Chris Estep from Global Rapture Watchers is absolutely correct. We are going to lose gasoline. And he said he's been feeling that, but I've been feeling about the electricity, the internet, the communications. But don't be afraid, because Jesus is going to get us shortly after that. I've been feeling that we're not going to be here much longer. We are almost gone. I've been telling my husband that he's been wanting to retire, and I've been telling him, babe, you're going to retire really quickly. You're going to retire from this job, and you're going to be in heaven with Jesus, and he's going to give you a new job, which you are going to like. And my husband told me, he said, yes, I know that I will, because Jesus is fair. He's not a taskmaster with a whip trying to get a lot of work out of you and not pay you anything. So my husband and I both, we are more than ready to go. We are so ready to go, and I know that you are too. But whatever happens, do not be afraid, because Jesus will come shortly after that. I'm sorry, but I'm excited. We're almost there. We're almost home. I'm just so excited. And I wanted to read you something. And these are words from God. And it might be a little different because, see, this is the Holy Bible. And it is the KJV, but it's the Teen Study Bible. So it's the KJV, but they kind of make it a little easier to understand because it's for teenagers. So if it's worded just a little bit different. So let me take my glasses off here, because when I read something, I need to take my glasses off. Okay, this is from the book of Isaiah, chapter 41, and it is verses 10, 11, 12, and 13. Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Behold, all those who were incensed against you shall be ashamed and disgraced. They shall be as nothing, and those who strive with you shall perish. You shall seek them and not find them, those who contended with you. Those who war against you shall be as nothing, as a non-existent thing. For I, the Lord your God, will hold your right hand, saying to you, fear not, I will help you. So, these are words from God. He's telling us, don't worry, that he's always going to be there. He's saying, hey, I've got your back. And he does. He has our back. He's had our back from day one. But Lucifer tries to tell us that God doesn't have our back. And he does. God has had our back from day one. And he is almost here, and he's going to get us, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. I mean, I'm always going outside and looking up, hoping to see Jesus in the clouds. I'm looking all the time, and every time I hear a noise. And let me tell you something. I know that a lot of people have been talking about this, and I know a lot of you have experienced it too. We'll hear a knock on the door, nobody's there. We'll hear someone tap on the window with the finger, nobody's there. And the dogs hear it too. And there are times when my husband is at work, he works nights, but there are times when he's at work and the dogs and I are in bed, and it sounds like somebody is walking on the roof. We have a tin roof, and it sounds like someone is walking on the roof with boots or something. And the dogs look up, and I tell them, yes, Mommy hears it too. Well, I have heard people say in visions and dreams that they've had that Jesus has sent, and Father too, has sent angels down to the people he's going to rapture. And they're waiting until Father and Jesus says, okay, go pick them up. And I believe they're also protecting us as well. And it makes me so mad, but every time I say this, people want to say, oh, it's Lucifer. It's his fallen angels. Everything is not Lucifer, and everything is not fallen angels. It is not. Father and Jesus is ringing the bell and saying, hey, wake up. I'm about ready to come and get you, children. Wake up. Wake up. Get ready. So, I believe that's what's going on. And when I was outside several days ago, I just got hit with the smell of roses. No one around here has roses. No one that I know of, and I've never smelt roses. Never. I smell McDonald's and all other fast foods and things like that, but I do not smell roses. Well, several days ago, I was outside on the back porch and I smelt roses. It was so strong. Flowers. It was a beautiful scent. It smelled better than anything I remember smelling. So, he's giving all of us signs. He and Father are giving us so many signs. So I just had to tell you all that Jesus is coming very soon. Do not worry. Do not be afraid. So, I believe that, I believe that we are going to be put in the dark. We are going to lose communications, the internet, the whole 9 yards, and I believe gasoline is going to go. But shortly after that, I know Jesus is going to get us, so do not worry. Anything you need, he will get it for you. Anything you need. And I want to tell you something, because this is important. My husband had a medication that the doctor had put him on for a while, and he needed it. And at the time, we didn't have money because all of our bills were coming all at once. Phone bill, electricity, everything. The rent, you name it. It was all coming at the same time like flies. And we didn't have a doctor either, because the doctor we had, for whatever reason, she went back home to South Africa. I think it was a family thing, and since then we haven't had a doctor. But my husband needed the medication, and we didn't have the money for it. And even if we did, we'd have to go to there's a hospital clinic type thing here, and you have to go in and have a meeting and get a doctor. You know how it goes when you lose your doctor. And that was going to take a long time, longer than he could wait for that particular medication at the time. And we were praying that Father and Jesus help. Now, he showed me the bottle, my husband did. The bottle was empty. It was empty. There was nothing in it. I saw it. It's one of those yellow bottles where you can see through it. There was nothing in it. Well, the next day, he came to me, and he had the bottle, and he was shaking it. And I heard pills in it. And he said, hey, honey, look. Look at this. I showed this to you yesterday. It was empty. And I said, I know. And he said, look, God filled it up for me. Now, a lot of people say, oh, God can't do that. He can create the universe, the earth. He can create us out of dirt. He can think things into existence, but he can't fill a bottle with some lousy pills. We need to stop putting God into a box. But I had to tell you that because it's very, very important. Anything you need, he will give it to you. He made manna rain down from heaven in Moses' day. And I looked it up, and it said it was like a bread. So he made bread rain from heaven, and he made water come out of the side of a mountain. So Father and Jesus has your back. He says it right here in the Bible. Anything you need, anything I need, or anyone else, he will make sure you have it. Jesus will make sure you have it. They have our backs. And I told you what happened with my husband. That is a true story. Father and Jesus made sure he had that medication that he was on at that time. They made sure he had it. And that was a miracle. It was a miracle. So they've got our backs. Do not worry. Whatever happens, don't worry. And here's something else I have to say really quick. Excuse me. Had to clear my throat. But anyway, I have had this dream more than once where there are a lot of people who are saying, well, God didn't come in June. He didn't come on July the 4th. He didn't come after July. He didn't come when we were told or we thought he was. So I'm just going to go back to living my life and not even worry about it because he's not coming for a long time. And then after they said that, you know what happened? Boom! Jesus came and raptured us. And all the people who were doubting was left behind, and they were now tribulation saints. Do not look away. That's what Lucifer wants you to do. He wants you to lose hope because he wants you down here with him so he can torture you and hopefully get you to take the mark. And if not, he wants to torture you. He wants to make your life a living hell. Okay? That's what's going to happen to the tribulation saints. Don't listen to his lies. And if you get these thoughts, pray immediately. Pray immediately. And what I do when I get thoughts that I know I shouldn't have, thoughts that aren't mine, like you're not going to be raptured, God doesn't love you, Jesus didn't die for you, things like that that I know is not true, but yet they sound so real and feel so real, I pray. And I ask Father, I say, Dear Father, I humbly and politely ask you in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, to please bind Lucifer, all his fallen angels, and everyone else or anything else who has been tormenting me and bothering me in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, to make them go away. And then I ask Jesus, I say, Dear Jesus, I humbly and politely ask you in your name, would you please bind Lucifer, all of his fallen angels, and anything else or anyone else that has been tormenting me and bothering me in your name and make them go away and leave me alone. And guess what? Those thoughts flee. Just like that. They flee. So whenever you get these thoughts or you hear that voice saying, Jesus isn't coming, what did Lucifer in the form of a snake or talking through a snake tell Eve in the Garden of Eden? Did God not say? And then he goes on with his whole tirade of lies. Let's not be like Adam and Eve and listen. Listen to me. Wisdom is what you get when you listen to God. Experience is what you get when you don't. And those experiences often are not good. Sometimes they're downright deadly. So do not listen to the lies. Pray and ask Father and Jesus to make them go away, and they will. And know that Jesus is coming Father is going to tell Jesus, go get your bride. And he's going to come and get us very, very soon. And you need to think about this. Why would Lucifer be working so hard if he didn't know the rapture was close? He wasn't working like this 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. I'm almost 50. And I don't remember spiritual warfare this bad, ever. I don't ever remember it this bad. So we're getting close. Otherwise, why would he be working so gosh dang hard? He's working awfully hard because he knows that Jesus is about here and ready to get us. He doesn't know when, just like we don't, but he knows it's close. That's why he's working so hard. So don't listen. Keep looking up. Know that Jesus loves you so much, and he is coming to get us. Okay? Just remember that. He is coming to get us. So I love you all, and I cannot wait to see you in heaven. Have a wonderful evening. And if I don't see you in the clouds, or, well, I can't see you, but if you don't see me, let's put it that way, or if you don't see me in another video, okay, blah, blah, blah. If you don't see me in the clouds very soon, you'll see me again on another video. I might make another one tonight, or I might wait tomorrow. But one last thing, if any of you know what's going on, if Father and Jesus has told you what's going on, why it feels so much later, please let me know. Please put it in the comment section. Because it feels like we're about ready to go into Halloween. It feels like it's much, much later than it actually is, and it feels like the calendar has not caught up yet. It's this feeling gets stronger and stronger day by day. I will talk to you all later. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you in heaven very soon.